All right, welcome back to the Carl Jackson Show, your daily dose of objective truth in a world of confusion and lies. Guys, some big news happened this week that has Democrats quaking in their boots. There's a lot of poo-poo platters that are being made in toilets as we speak because Dan Bongino has become the deputy director of the FBI. So all of these Russia collusion hoaxsters, this guy knows the case from get to go, but now he's going to know the inner workings of the case. Dan Bongino, as you guys may know, has frankly made tons of money in the media sphere. He's built his own media empire, and he's willing to walk away from it to serve his country. But let me show you a couple of videos, and frankly, I don't know which is which, but let's start with number 14. One of these videos relates to Dan Bongino basically signing off somewhat, or at least announcing what was going to be happening in the future with his life, his career, so on, etc. And then number 15, or one of the videos at least that will have the Democrats or the corrupt deep state quaking in their boots. This combination of Cash Patel as FBI director and then Dan Bongino, I thought I thought I was dreaming. I feel like we're putting our best superheroes together, teaming them up to fight the evil villains. I don't think it gets any better than this. Let's go ahead and just roll cut number 14, please, Gate.
Particularly good mood today. If you only knew. You ever hear that House on Fire song? It's one of his old songs. This guy's on fire, just like the band. That house on fire. He is on fire, Schiff. Well, 100% success rate of failing.
Speaking of Adam Schiff.
Why is Adam Schiff so worried? Folks, I strongly encourage you to go back and take another look today at the Russia collusion hoax. I know it's a story that's old and a lot of people want to move on. I'm going to be straight with you. I don't want to move on. We had the FBI, in conjunction with the Department of Justice, officials in Congress, foreign governments, and intel people, fabricate a story, invent a story that could have caused and done serious long-term harm to international relations with a nuclear-powered foe. It's kind of a big freaking deal. I'm not letting it go. And you listen to me. This is going to be very important in the coming days. I'm not letting this go. I want to find out what happened because it can never happen again. Not to a Democrat, not to a Republican, not to a Libertarian, not to any United States citizen. You do not get to alter or try to change the course of electoral politics by fabricating a story, hijacking the justice system then to give the patina of truth to a fake story. You don't get to do that. Why do I bring that up now? Because who is the ringmaster of that circus? Yes, Adam Schiff. And no, I'm not letting it go.
Okay, so that's Dan Bongino, but of course Adam Schiff thought he could probably get away with the Russia collusion hoax. I'm sure that's what he was expecting. I'm sure that's what he was hoping. Listen, we've got Cash Patel. We can handle Cash Patel. I had a fiery back and forth. It's going to look bad if Cash Patel comes after me. That Dan Bongino guy, he's going to sit on the sidelines. And then this happens. Cut number 15, please.
All right. How do you start today's show? No, I howl. Jasmine's sitting there kind of laughing. Like, what do you say? Hey, guys, Monday morning. Well, let me give you a weekend update. Quite the weekend update. Kind of probably the most interesting weekend update ever. And the interesting thing about this weekend update is producer Jim, at least on the radio show, is not going to have to run the... let's take a brief interlude into Dan's personal life because my personal life is no longer personal. Folks, I'm sure by now you've heard the news. Wait, do I have it? Oh, no, I already took it. Sorry. Someone gave me the man card, gave me like an actual man card one day. Like it's a little, looks like a credit card, kind of a joke, obviously. So let me just turn that in right now because this may be a little bit emotional and let me apologize in advance. I was home last night and I'm sitting there. I was watching a show. I didn't even know what I was watching. Food That Built America or something like that. And I was falling asleep because it had been a really long day. Now you know why. And some of you kind of understand why the show had a different tone over the last couple of weeks. And I got a call from the president, and he couldn't have been nicer. And I obviously keep the contents of it between us, but I think you get the gist about what it was about. And kind of broke down a bit because it was, this is now real. So President, Attorney General Bondi, and now Director, gosh, that sounds good to say, FBI Director Cash Patel offered this role, a role I expressed an interest in. And ladies and gentlemen, I told you, you see, it's hard for me. I'm going to accept the role proudly as the Deputy Director, the number 2 spot at the Federal Bureau of Investigation. Folks, it's a lot to walk away from. I will tell you everything what happened within reason, and then I got a show to do, and I'm going to tell you what's going to happen with the show. So it's going to be a pretty wild ride today. Man, do we have a lot to talk about. I'm going to play for you in the beginning, too, a speech I gave that someone sent to me from 11 years ago. And you'll see why I decided to make this decision. So a lot to do today. Thank you so much for kind of a big audience here right away out of the chute. So thank you very much. I love you guys. And Bongino Army out there, I hope you understand. I got a couple of negative comments, Dan, you should have let us know. I hope you understand about this. This is not you do not ever get ahead of the President of the United States, the Attorney General, and the Director of the FBI. You don't do that. Not when you take positions like that. It's not the right thing to do. So now you understand.
All right, so that is Dan Bongino, obviously with an emotional tale, basically, of what's been going on in his life. And I don't have the time like I used to. I used to listen to Bongino a lot. I love the guy. I love listening to him. I'm not I'm not law enforcement, but you just get the feel that he's one of these normal, just good guys, and he hit it big. I mean, this is a guy that hit it big. Let me just go over some of the stuff about Bongino that I've learned over the years, and some of the newer stuff that you're going to be aware of. But obviously, this is a guy that's a top podcaster. He's walking away from tens of millions of dollars annually in order to serve his country. Yet again, he served 4 years as a New York police in the NYPD. He served 12 years, a veteran for the Secret Service, both under the Obama and George W. Bush administration. This is a former Fox News host, again, top podcaster. This guy knows his way around the media, but he also knows his way around law enforcement. And there's no doubt in my mind that Trump intends to, with the combination of Cash Patel and Dan Bongino, he intends to dismantle the deep state. That is going to be part of Trump's legacy, and he is going to get it done. Now, you have in Cash Patel, a former public defender, also a DOJ prosecutor, and now you bring in Dan Bongino, who meets all of the practical, or has all of the practical law enforcement experience, also with a background in economics, because he was in the Secret Service. That's something that they have to know. They deal with counterfeiting. Now, Bongino has been bold in blasting the lawfare that we witnessed against Donald Trump. He was very bold in speaking out against the raid that occurred at Mar-a-Lago. Obviously, also the 2020 election fraud. This is a guy that wrote the book, or authored the book Spygate, decrying the deep state plotters. Susan Crabtree of the Real Clear Politics had an excellent column on this. He's going to help bring and provide the public with transparency on the would-be assassins of President Trump. This is what this guy lives for. He wants law enforcement to be legit. He wants law enforcement to be respected. And there's no doubt under Cash Patel's leadership and Dan Bongino as deputy, it's going to get done. I mean, he's going to have to divest from his company or his companies. I mean, this is a guy that is making a huge sacrifice because he loves this nation. The Russia collusion hoax, he's followed that. Election fraud, he's followed that. The Mar-a-Lago raids, he's followed that. The FISA court warrants and the unnecessary surveillance on American citizens, he's followed that, and he's opined on that and commented on that for absolutely years, and he's been a pit bull when it comes to that. So you can bet your bottom dollar that Adam Schiff and all of the corrupt politicians and the corrupt deep staters are literally going to the bathroom a lot now, because now they have the dynamic duo of Cash Patel and Dan Bongino. Guys, it doesn't get any better than this. Hey guys, Carl Jackson here for MyPillow, and MyPillow is excited to announce that they're having the first ever mega sale on their overstock clearance and brand new products. For example, you can save over 50% on this season's flannel sheets. The queen size is only $59.98 and the kings are only $69.98, but they sell out fast every year, so be sure to order now. You can also save 30% on their brand new Mike crosses. They're designed in the likeness of the one that Mike has worn every day for over 20 years. They come in men's and women's styles, and they're made right here in the good U.S. of A. Get the 2025 6-piece My Towel sets for only $29.98. The initial quantities are extremely low, so get them before they or while they last. And I can't forget to mention the My Pillow. It's just $14.98. So to take advantage of the first ever mega sale, go to mypillow.com, use promo code Carl, or give them a call at 800-858-0263. 800-858-0263 is the number to call in. But wait, remember that $75, the $75 free shipping rule. So, well, that ship is sailed, because right now for a limited time, every order ships free. That's right. Every order ships free. MyPillow.com, promo code Carl, or give them a call at 800-858-0263.